Hi guys, welcome back to Bohs Fan TV, and today we're back with another video doing the match reaction to last night's 3-2 defeat against FC Midtjylland at the MCH Arena, 5-2 on aggregate in our UEFA Conference League third qualifying round. And obviously that spells an end to our European campaign. But look, once again, I don't think we could have asked for much more from the players. Another really good effort. I thought the way we started the game was brilliant. We got at them from the off, had a couple of goals disallowed. We'll get on to them, but just again those things that were going against us like they did in the first leg, and then ultimately we just got punished by a better side. And look, there's no real shame in that. Like the first leg, we gave it a good go and just fell short, but we're certainly positives to take from performance. And like I said, the way we started the game I thought was brilliant. The way we got at them, the way that we were just playing without any fear whatsoever. And obviously the first disallowed goal comes from McDonald. He is offside. We probably didn't really see a great angle of it, but I think he goes a little bit early, and to be fair, he finishes really well, but tight offside there. But Hickey's one is the one that I think we can feel the most aggrieved by. Corner goes in, heads it into the back of the net. I don't really see much wrong with it really. I think it's given for a foul from Rossi on the goalkeeper, but I mean he literally pulled out for maybe a second or two, and there's nothing in it really. I don't know if there was another incident maybe. I think there was one from Mullen maybe on Christensen, but I'm not really sure which one it was given for. But the goal was disallowed, and I think we can feel really hard done by there. I don't see anything wrong with it. And if that goal had stood, it could have been a very different game. But I think from that point on, really, Midtjylland started to take control of things a little bit more, and obviously then they get the penalty, which I don't think it should be happening really. The ball goes over the top and Walters comes out. I don't know why he does that. Puts his arm around the striker, literally, wraps himself around his body, and I'm not really sure why he's done that, or it's just such a poor decision to go in like that, and the penalty gets given. Frotzley and Abdul steps up, puts it away, and that makes it 1-0 and 3-0 on aggregate, and we're facing a real uphill task then. What looked like a really tough test became an almost impossible test then, and we were still giving it a decent account of ourselves, but then early in the second half they doubled their lead. Uh, Easy enough finish inside the box from Johannesson, who was excellent all night, and that put the game to bed really. There was no way back for us then, but then we did obviously get our goal from Zane Moyers, who was really good when he came off the bench, gets a bit of fortune, takes a deflection, but that gave us a very small glimmer of hope. But great for the fans who got to celebrate a goal, and there was still time for it to score three. It was going to be very unlikely, but it was just nice to get that goal because we really did deserve one at the very least in the first half. And then they obviously get at their third. It's poor really from Dougie. He gives the ball away. Bit of tiredness maybe, not just from Dougie but from the whole midfield and defence really, when that ball goes in from Billing, and just a simple ball across the box then for a tap in for Iheanacho, and that really put the tie beyond us then. And we do get another goal then. We got a nice ball in from Niall Moran, a decent header from Dale Rooney. But yeah, that was how it ended, 3-2, and we exit Europe. In the third qualifying round, and look, once this draw was confirmed, we knew that it'd be fairly likely we'd be heading out, against a superior side in FC Midtjylland. And all we really asked for was that we gave a good account of ourselves and made it competitive, and I think we managed to do that over the course of the two legs. The first leg, we had chances in the game. We could have made it a lot closer, and could have even got something from the game if things had gone for us. And I think it was probably the same last night. We spoke about the disallowed goals in the first half, a silly penalty to give away, and there were just those little things that went against us. But ultimately, it just comes down to the fact that they're just really clinical, and we had our moments where we just didn't have that, and that's what separated us really. But when you look at the campaign as a whole, I think we can be really pleased, to get through a couple of rounds They weren't easy games either, even the St. Joseph's game where we were massively favoured to get through. We had to work really, really hard to get that win at Dalymount and then go over to Gibraltar and finish the job. And then the Balkany game, another really difficult test, having to wait very late to get our goal in the first leg and then go over there and have to come from behind. Pat Hickey's late goal to get us the extra time and then eventually win on penalties. We showed a lot of really good resilience over the course of the campaign, and the players could be certainly very proud, and the fans could be proud as well. We played our part. Big numbers travelled, at home. The support was brilliant. So there's plenty to be very proud of, and now that Europe is behind us now, we just have to focus on getting back there again next year, and there's still plenty to play for domestically. We've got the cup on Sunday. We have to treat that really seriously. There's 9 games left in the league. There's Europe there to be secured, the top 3. So there's loads still to fight for, and we've just got to dust ourselves down now and go again on Sunday. So overall, out in the third qualifying round to a much better team. We've got the prize money in the bank now. We made some great memories along the way. Could be very proud of the way we performed over the course of both legs and obviously throughout the whole qualifying campaign. So let's just knuckle down now, get back into Europe and hopefully win a cup. So that's where I'll end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about the game, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.